don't go in them for anything because they're there for a purpose. Our savings for vacations, whatever. Our account we pay bills out of, and the one time I did, I pulled out money for my haircut. I called her, hey, I'm finna pull some money out. You get my haircut because I left my cash at home, stuff like that. So being financially insecure affects me sometime in a relationship. And I'm glad she's a great saver, great spender, all that stuff. She don't blow money. And I need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need I need that.
Yeah. Tia?
So I was gonna say abandonment too. You guys said that, so yes. And then actually have two other ones. I would say one of them was my weight. Growing up, I had someone in my family that, they always would say little stuff or like Miss Piggy or, different stuff like
They
that.
don't know how that hurted.
Exactly. Like, and then too, like going into like life and then to being an indigenous woman too, and being thick and just being like we are, sometimes too, like they don't know that plays a mental part too. And then too, you think that everyone thinks that you're fat or you're big, and, people just always throw the names around. And, so I would say that was one that I struggles with a little bit. I mean, now I work out and I do what I need to do, so I'm not too worried about it. But sometimes, I'd be like, damn, I need to lose weight, or, because it's still stuck in my head. It's not going to go anywhere at the end of the day. And then the other one I would say would be communication. Just growing up, I was always kind of hushed and, don't say that, and you shouldn't say that, and don't be saying that, and just thinking and acting and being and saying my own way. Now later on in life, it's gotten better, but growing up, I was always hushed. You shouldn't say that. Don't say that. Don't do that. As little girls, like we're always taught that, like growing up, like, and sometimes you get your ass beat. Like it's simple. So I would just say, like, just growing up, that kind of hindered, the communication with even telling the truth too. Sometimes, like, you don't want people to know who you are or what your truth is, because you don't know how they're gonna act. You don't know if they're gonna like chastise you. Or bring it back and put it in your face, or get mad at you about it, and so I would say those are traumatic experiences that I've.
There is if you look at it deeply, you know what I'm saying. There is some traumatic things that happen in our life that actually can deem to be traumatic. You know what I'm saying, and you have to really look at it and ask yourself, is it an asset or a liability? I'm gonna give you an example of one. I watched my mother be abused, and God bless his soul, you know what I'm saying? I put him in a wheelchair. But, I watched her be abused, and I've seen other abuse. I watched my sister be abused, you know what I'm saying? I was abused, and I've seen a lot of hit and hurt. My family, the way they communicated through is pain, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way that, it ain't no sit down and let me have a talk with you, you know what I'm saying? Give me that extension cord, I'm going to whoop that ass.
Yeah, basically.
And what that has taught me and what that has given me in my life, that I can actually say that I have never, ever, any woman that I've ever been with in my entire life, I've never called a woman out her name.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've never,